This boy was trapped in a place where the only way out was trust, and that too in the person who had once betrayed him. That's when a girl was brought in. She clearly saw the number 2 on the screen, but she told her partner the answer was 1. The boy, terrified and confused, pressed button 1 without thinking. Suddenly, a cage door creaked open, and out came a ferocious lion. The boy froze in fear. He wanted to run, but heavy chains held his feet down. He couldn't escape, and as the crowd cheered and screamed in excitement, the lion pounced, and the boy became its prey. In return for betraying her boyfriend, the girl was awarded $3 million by the game organizers. This was the game, The Princess and the Slave. There were 3 buttons on the control panel, each opened a different cage. Behind one door stood a seemingly innocent princess, a betrayer in disguise. Behind the other 2, starving lions. If the right door was chosen, the one with the princess, you'd survive. But the girl lied. It was clear. In this game, love and trust were worthless against money. As the audience lost themselves in the twisted spectacle, a second challenger entered the arena, Kaiji. Chains were clamped onto his feet, just like the first boy. The doors opened, and there stood his unfaithful partner, Yumi. Once again, survival depended entirely on trusting her answer. Yumi looked calmly at the screen and said, "Number 3. Suddenly, someone in the audience shouted, "Don't trust her. Remember how she betrayed you? If she says 3, it's definitely not 3. Kaiji's mind spiraled into chaos. The hungry lion stared at him. He was ready to give up when suddenly, a voice echoed through the arena. Tonagawa, his old rival. Tonagawa knew everything about this game. He told Kaiji to choose determination, which meant pressing button 3. Kaiji hesitated, then followed his gut and pressed it. The door slowly creaked open. Yumi stood there. Kaiji let out a sigh of relief and thanked her, but Yumi confessed. "The organizers told me to say number 3. They knew I betrayed you and assumed you wouldn't trust me. They thought their plan would work, but it backfired." Turns out Tonagawa helped Kaiji for a reason. They were about to face a much bigger game together, a pachinko machine with a jackpot of 1 billion yen. To win, a golden ball had to pass through 3 stages and land in the red hole. But here's the twist. No one had ever won it, because the machine was rigged. The stages were tilted just enough to keep the ball from reaching the goal. And worse, the entire floor of the machine was slanted, making it practically impossible to win. No one had ever figured it out, except for Tonagawa. Before the game, he and Kaiji secretly climbed onto the building's roof, got into the machine's floor, and fixed the angle. The time had come. Kaiji put everything he had into this game. But when the game manager noticed he might win, they started cheating, due to which Kaiji lost all the money he had invested, but he saw that the golden ball was not falling down in the pool. He thought of the idea and took his friends to the bathroom and started asking for their money. Everyone believed him and gave him their money, and he came back to play the game. Now Kaiji knew that the manager had tilted the machine backwards, due to which all the balls were gathering there. He again put all his money. Kaiji thought that due to gathering of all the balls, it will go into the red hall, but this did not happen. The company people tried again. Air was coming out from inside the red hall, due to which the golden ball did not go inside, and all the balls were finished. Kaiji lost this time also. Friends, have you also played such a game on which you have put everything to win, but still, you could not win?